It's hard out here for a pimp, man. Now check this out. I left out some key information earlier about these. Okay, these are my broken Ray-Bans. See the arm's broken there. And if you look right in the corner of that broken arm, you'll see that the lens is actually chipped and beginning to crack right there, and fisheye. Uh, I don't I don't do plastic lenses on any of my Ray-Bans. They all gotta be glass lenses. I try not to do polarization, but yeah, it all depends on what the shade is. Okay, so an important feature that I need to stress is these frames right here. These old frames are the large frames. These are, I had a pair of Road Spirit. They're called the Ray-Ban Road Spirit. And what they are is they're regular aviators, but around the frame is a plastic insert that's actually built onto the lens. If you take the lenses off, see, that's what I do. I get my screwdrivers, I start taking these things apart, start messing with them, you know, clean them real good with toothbrushes. I try to keep my shades looking pimp. You know what I mean? So the Road Spirits are a size of the lens is a certain size. I think it's 52. Don't quote me, but I'll try to get all that info right eventually. Anyway, the Road Spirits are large. They have the insert all the way around the lens. So what I did, if you look closely, these lenses here, these are amber mirrored lenses. Those were the Road Spirit lenses, but around the entire lens was a little plastic insert that made it look cool. It was white because it was white, and the seat bar was white, and the arms, the ear deal was white. I kept all those, and I think I gave them to one of my nephews. They're badass. They're customized now because I had ended up finding a regular pair of the large lenses. Okay, I missed the key point. On the Road Spirits, on those larger lenses, it was actually these lenses here, but I just broke off the plastic insert that went all the way around it. So the Road Spirit lenses without the plastic insert will fit onto your standard size Ray-Bans. That's the kind of stuff that I like to mess with, find out. So anyway, uh, I need some lenses for these. These are the large ones, like I said, but large lenses would fit on here. Any large ones would fit. Mind you, these lenses were large only because they had the rubber, the plastic insert around them. Mind you, if you're gonna try and, if you got some Road Spirits or you got a hold of them lenses, be careful when you're going to break that plastic off, because you will chip and crack your lens. It's very easy to pop them off. They're like glued on there, whatever, or just melted on there, but it's very easy to take them off. I was able to take them off, like I said, and put those lenses that were on a bigger pair of glasses onto these standard size Ray-Bans, and these are freaking badass. Anyway, I've had these over 5 years. I said 5 years earlier, it's probably been 7 or 8. They've been sat on, blah, blah, blah. You know, these were just your outdoorsmen. Um, and I changed the lenses out on them. So anyway, back to that. So these are my new ones. I just got them this morning. Your standard issue. You know, amber lenses. I don't like the polarized, so I didn't get the polarized. But I came home and put these arms on there. Took off the factory arms and put them on my new shades. But no, what I was trying to emphasize was on the Road Spirit, that the lens is actually a bigger lens. So this little lens would fit on these giant frames had I left the plastic insert that goes wrapped around the lens. Now you'll see some that look like they have the plastic insert around them, but you won't know until you take the lens off. You'll have a pair of Ray-Bans with they look nice and they have thick. Some of them have leather wrapped around the whole frame. Blah blah blah. No. They have to be either Road Spirit or another couple of designs that they do have that that lens is the same size as this lens, identical, but being that it has the deal around it, that'll make it fit into these other larger frames. Anyway, if anybody else is nuts like I am and likes to, customize their own shit, because I don't play away, you know what I mean? You gotta look pimp. You know, it's hard out here for a pimp like me, G. So yeah, I got a new custom pair of Ray-Bans. I did them for myself for Father's Day. For my birthday's coming up next week. I'm excited. I love to tinker with these things, man. You know what I mean? I need a pair of lenses for these, the big large ones. And I'm sure I can order them on Amazon. I can order them from Luxottica. I can order them from, Bosch and Lomb, from Ray-Ban, from everybody's trying to, I can get them from anywhere. Or I can go try to find a used pair of large ones, take those lenses off if I don't like the lenses, and just put them on these lenses. No big deal. I can go full custom. I just got my wife a nice pair for her birthday in April. She loves them, and she looks hot. You know what I mean. I'm not gonna lie, she looks hot in her Ray Bans. That's why I get her the ones that I get her. She had some rounds, the pink rounds that I got her 2 years ago for Christmas. But when I got her the new ones, she didn't want the pink rounds no more. And I was gonna keep them, but I can't rock them pink lenses, so I give them to my daughter, and she loves them. Uh, she's up in Dallas, so I sent them to her. So now what I got to do is I got to get another small pair of aviators for my grandson, and see what kind of customization I can do on them. That way he can have the badass Ray-Bans like daddy, like grandpa. You know what I mean? So that. Anyway, that was the key feature on the lens size. Anyway.